Hey you guys, it's Peter, and welcome to my channel, Peterisms, where I tell stories of my life and just little things that I have learned as I have grown into the person that I am today. And I brought with me both of the Melody Beatty books, and so I didn't look to see what the meditations were. I just wanted to kind of sit down and see what the universe was telling me today. It's been kind of a sad day, honestly, and I was kind of trying to decide whether or not I was going to talk about it on here or I was just going to save it for my vlog. I'll probably talk more about it on my vlog, but I got up today and my best friend Tanya had texted me that one of our very, very dear friends and my sponsor of about 12 years had passed away. And so he had been sick for quite some time. I don't know if you guys remember, but like last year, my other sponsor, so I've had 5 sponsors in my life. My other sponsor passed away, and he had only been my sponsor for a couple years, but this sponsor was my sponsor through like some very serious things in my life, and did a lot of like really deep work with him, and was also just a very, very dear friend of mine. And we would hang out together and we would go to lunch together, and when I came back into the rooms and was going to 2 meetings a day every single day, like I would see him every single day and we would hang out and talk, and he was one of the wisest men I've ever known, and I learned so much from him, and I can't believe he's gone, you know. So found that out this morning. That was really hard, and but I'm pushing through, and you know, he was somebody that really, really lived life, and he was somebody that was just take life, you know, just take it and run with it and have the most fun. And so today I was like just kind of sitting on the front porch, and I was like, I was in my head, and I was like, I don't want to make any videos, and I was like, no, like, he would want you to make videos. He would say, like, you know, what are you doing? And he used to call me up and he'd say, what are you doing? And I'd be like, not doing much. And he'd be like, why not? And I'd say, I don't know. And then he would say, you know, I'd say, what are you doing? He'd say, I'm watching the TV, or the TV's watching me. I'm not sure which. And he had about 40 years sober when he passed. So, and I think it's really important to also note that people do, in recovery, do die sober, and he died sober. And, you know, I think it's important to talk about that, because for me, it reminds me that there is something to live for, you know, that when I think we talk so much about the sadness that, you know, people, you know, go back out and they die from addiction and relapse and things like that, which is true. It is absolutely true, and it's horrific. But at the same time, people do stay sober, and they live amazing lives, and they have full lives and filled with people and friends and family and loved ones. And he will be missed. He was a great man. So, all right, let's get into the meditation for today. I am going to look at Journey to the Heart first. Let's see what it talks about. It's August 19th. Your destiny is now. The train seemed to move endlessly toward the horizon as I drove along beside it. To me, trains symbolize destiny. For a long time, the concept of destiny confused me. I wondered how to find my destiny. I hoped I had one. I wondered what it would feel like when I got there. But destiny doesn't bewilder me anymore. I enjoy seeing trains. Destiny isn't some distant place or a peak of fame and fortune. Destiny isn't one moment in our lives, one time when we shine for all the world to see. Those moments are nice if they come, but there's more to destiny than that. Destiny is now. Destiny is each moment of our lives shining through, linking together like the endless cars on the train. Destiny means embracing each moment, being present for it, cherishing it because it is ours now. Whether it holds exhilaration, discovery, sadness, tough decisions, confusion, or tender love, each moment is our destiny. These moments of destiny link together in an endless chain to become our lives. Let yourself live and be in each moment, with each person, learning each lesson along the way. Destiny isn't someplace we go. Destiny is where we are. I think it's such a great meditation, especially for what I was talking about. You know, it's like living in the present and just enjoying each and every single moment as much as you possibly can. And, you know, and just, I have so loved the summer sitting on the front porch and having a cup of coffee, or I was actually just thinking about making a pot of coffee, which I very rarely do. But I have so loved just sitting on the front porch and drinking a cup of coffee, or, you know, sparkling water, or, you know, a lemonade or something like that, and talking to my neighbors, or, you know, seeing the mailman come and walking down and getting the mail, or mailwoman, and, you know, or just sitting out there watching my shows at night. Like, I've really learned to just be present and enjoy the moment. And that was something for me that was really difficult in the past. And I think also in being with people, because I'm not with people a lot. You know, it's like my cousin Caroline comes to pick me up once a week, and I so look forward to that. And so when she comes to pick me up, I'm just like in that moment. Like, I just don't, like, I'm not on my phone. I don't allow myself to get distracted. Like, I really just am enjoying that moment, you know? And when I spend time with Alex, like at night, like when we're watching shows or laughing or eating dinner, like I love to just be in that moment, you know? And or with Tanya or my sponsor or whoever, it's just, I love those moments of just spending it with people. And it's made me really, really appreciate those times that I have with people more. So, great meditation. Okay, let's read from The Language of Letting Go. August 19th. Oh, this can't be it. This will be really long. And that's August 31st. August 31st is really long. Let's remember that. I haven't read from this a couple days. I read the Martyr one. Let's read this one from August 17th, Healing Thoughts. Think healing thoughts. When you feel anger or resentment, ask God to help you feel it, learn from it, and then release it. Ask Him to bless those who you feel anger toward. Ask Him to bless you too. When you feel fear, ask Him to take it from you. When you feel misery, force gratitude. When you feel deprived, know that there is enough. When you feel ashamed, reassure yourself that who you are is okay. You are good enough. When you doubt your timing or your present position in life, assure yourself that all is well. You are right where you're meant to be. Reassure yourself that others are too. When you ponder the future, tell yourself that it will be good. When you look back at the past, relinquish regrets. When you notice problems, affirm there will be a timely solution and a gift from the problem. When you resist feelings or thoughts, practice acceptance. When you feel discomfort, know it will pass. When you identify a want or need, tell yourself it will be met. When you worry about those you love, ask God to protect and care for them. When you worry about yourself, ask Him to do the same. When you think about others, think love. When you think about yourself, think love. Then watch your thoughts transform reality. Today, I will think healing thoughts. And I so love this meditation. And it's interesting because there's a whole book by Melody Beattie, and I think it's called 40 Days and 40 Nights. I've talked about doing it on here before as like a month of gratitude. But in the book, if that's the one, she talks about like living in this house, and the house ended up being like this total money pit. And, you know, she had these like 2 little kids, and her husband was like actively using, I think it was this book. And so she would sit in the middle of the dining room, and like there was no furniture, and it was just like this old shag carpet, and she would kind of like pay it forward with like healing thoughts. And she'd say like, I love this house. Like, this house is so good to me. This house is so beautiful. I have a blessed life. I am loved. You know, I have a lot of people that love me. And she would say all these things. And slowly over time, like her life started to transform, you know? And she like pulled up the carpet, and she found out that there was like real hardwood floors underneath it. And then people would start stopping by, and they would like, you know, bring her casseroles, and she started having new people in her life, and her life started to transform over this time. And it was really about her perspective. And I think so much that like our perspective on life really is 90% of the way that of how our life is, right? Like, it's like that poster that you would see in school, you know, back in the day, where it was like a smiling cat, and then it would say like, life is 10% of what happens to us, and 90%, you know, like how we perceive it, or something like that. I can't remember. But anyway, do you guys remember the poster? But I think it's so true. I think that perception of our situations, and perception is, you know, I think one person could be in a very difficult situation and say, wow, I feel so blessed for ... And somebody else could be in a situation that's not as dire straits, and they could say, woe is me, my life is so horrible, you know? I mean, I think we've both known people on either ends of those spectrums. And I think the thing is, how do you get to this perception, or how do you get to this perspective where you see life through the eyes of gratitude? Because when you see things through the eyes of gratitude, your life is abundant. And I don't know about you, but I want an abundant life. So these were great meditations today. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.